Okay, so I'm going to start the teardown of this Saito 45. This looks like it's one of the Mark I versions due to the carb. This is an engine that clearly is quite dirty externally, so this is going to be the interesting one to see how well it cleans up in the ultrasonic cleaner. Now these, and you can also tell it's an older one because the rocker covers are matte finish and they use very small cross point screws. Doesn't look bad at all. Ring pick. As so often is the case, these screws may have a bunch of gunk in them that makes it a little tough to get your wrench in there. But it's important to get that cleaned out. Let's see what's going on with this one. Oh, there's a bunch of crap in there. Alright, so I got that screw. I have to put that screw in with the cleaning. Hopefully that crap that's in the head will come out. That gasket's gone. Pretty much knew that was going to happen. Doesn't look too bad in there. Let's see here, what's next? Yeah, I can hear some bearing noise there. That gasket's gone too. No worries. You know, this just goes to show how old this engine is, because many times these Saito gaskets will survive, but I have a feeling that this one's just so old. These gaskets are really brittle. So we got a bunch of stuff here to disassemble. Let's pull this piston out of here and see what we got. Look at that. Not too bad. Nice caramel color. Should clean up nicely. Ring is free, so that's good. Either this already fell out or you didn't have two Teflon pads in here, which is not a good thing. I don't see that it came out anywhere, so it's missing one of these. I think I have a replacement one of those too, so could get lucky there. See if these rubber's pliable. That'll survive. I'm going to take this screw all the way out. And I don't think I'm going to be too successful in just pushing this thing out without some heat. No, I'll probably have to go heat that up. But there's a push rod. Alright. This thing's coming apart pretty well.
Doesn't look too bad inside.
Just dirty. Dirty and needs bearings. No big deal. Last thing I'm going to try and do is get these little screws out here. If they give me any kind of trouble at all, I'm going to take them straight to get them heated up. Now with these little screws here, it's very critical that you have a screwdriver that's just the right size, both width-wise this way and thickness, to really engage in this pin properly. Otherwise you can kind of blow it out and then you're screwed. The first one came out easily. Good. No issues here. Removing these screws here on the rocker arms is really about one of the most scary parts of a Saito engine, because I've had some bad experiences here before. You're pretty much home free once you get that done, though. I'm sure that gasket's gonna be pretty rough. Probably going to let the cleaner do a lot of that work for me. So I still have these things to take care of. Then we can start cleaning some stuff. Okay, so the sound you hear in the background is my ultrasonic cleaner. I've got it going already. But I just wanted to show that for this small engine, I'm going to be using my really piece of crap little battery terminal puller. So I've got it on here and I've got some tension on it, and what I did was drizzled some 3-in-1 oil in here and at the top. Now I'm going to go put both my UGG gloves on, thanks to Glenn, and go heat the shit out of this thing. And if I've got enough tension on it, just the act of heating it will have this thing just snap off. If not, then I'll just stick my screwdriver in here and hopefully just apply just a little bit more pressure and the thing will pop right off. Okay, so that's exactly what happened. Thought I heard it snap. Yes, it did snap. Snapped and it came right off. Just like that. And there you have it. I just got to get a fingernail in here or a really thin screwdriver and pull this collet up, and then we can get that crankshaft out, get these bearings out. Alright, so now to go and drizzle some oil in here and press these bearings out. Okay, so I got bearings out, front bearing, rear bearing, pinion gear or the drive gear, this little spacer, crankshaft, ooh, that's kind of warm still, and a crankcase. So all of these things are apart, so now they can go in the cleaner. Okay, I'm going to show these parts disassembled right now, obviously because I don't have bearings yet, but they did just come out of the ultrasonic cleaner. So what I'm going to do here is, I know I've got a wide shot here, I'm going to zoom in just a little bit so you can see up close how clean these parts came. There's the head, crankcase. Obviously this will look a lot different once it's all put together, but I think you get the general idea. While I'm showing you these parts, I'm going to babble and say, no, I'm not a paid spokesman for ultrasonic cleaners or LA's Totally Awesome cleaner, but I believe in these two products. An ultrasonic cleaner, which I got from Harbor Freight for inexpensive $84, but it's a 2.5 liter and it does a hell of a job. There's those satin finished rocker covers, even the rocker arms, nice and shiny. Look at this. Crankshaft looks brand new. Here's the piston. Sure, I could have let it sit in there and hope that got better, but this is good enough. It's a used engine. Piston ring is free. Here's the back cover. Timing gear, which was basically black, is now looking brand new. So, I mean, I just can't say enough about these things. The method of using an ultrasonic cleaner and whatever solution you choose, I'm sure lots of solutions will work just as good as LA's Totally Awesome cleaner. But that's what I use. It's readily available, it's inexpensive, and it does the job, so why do anything else? So I'm going to oil these parts up, and when the bearings come in, we'll reassemble this engine and get it running.